welcome to another episode of Psychology 101. Today, I'll be discussing how psychological principles are used in marketing. From persuasive language to emotional appeals, companies use a variety of techniques to influence consumer behavior and decision making. So let's dive in. First principle I want to talk about is reciprocity. The principle of reciprocity refers to people's tendency to want to return a favor someone else does for them. In marketing, this means offering your customer a small token or a convenience sometimes to encourage them to return the favor by purchasing your product or service. Marketing managers use this as they give their customers free items such as branded pens, free electronic graphics, or personal notes with their shipments. Another principle is called priming. Priming happens when a person experiences something, such as a word or a sound, that affects how they perceive the next object they see. For example, if someone shows you the color red and then asks you to name a food, you might be more likely to think of an apple or a tomato because you're already thinking of the color red. In marketing, this means providing consumers with a favorable sensory stimulus, usually sight, before they make their purchasing decision. In marketing, people try using images, words, sounds, and music to help influence consumers to view their products positively. The third principle I'll be talking about is the Fitts Law. Fitts Law is a specific marketing psychology model that explains the distance between mouse targets and button size on a website. When navigation items are closer together and buttons are larger, users often are more likely to click on page elements. When they are smaller and farther away from one another, it's often less likely a user will click to them. After reading this, I felt like an expert. The next one is, this one is used in social interactions too, consciously or unconsciously. This is called foot in the door strategy. So the foot in the door strategy describes someone's likelihood of taking a larger action for someone if they've already done a smaller action. For example, someone who helps a campaign by signing a petition might be more likely to help with a phone drive than someone who didn't sign. In marketing, people use this to their benefits by beginning with small customer interactions, such as requesting an email address, then providing materials later that request people to make more, like a donation or a larger purchase. Another principle used by marketers is social proof. Social proof describes the tendency of someone to behave like a group of people they trust. This can be important to use in marketing because it can help a company grow its customer base considerably. When a loyal customer base is relatively large and vocal about their support for this company, others who trust that group might also be more likely to make a purchase from it. All the comment section in shopping websites serve to this cause. When users see how many of their trusted friends and acquaintances prefer a product, they might also want to buy it. That's all from me for today. Thanks for tuning, and I hope to see you in the next episode of Exploring the Human.